Juraj Slafkovský is an extremely underrated first overall pick, and today in this video I'm here to show you why he is so good at what he does, and not only that, but also being the big man on the Montreal Canadiens, but also being one of their best scorers. Slafkovský on the Canadiens currently has 6 points in his last 3 games and 11 points in his last 10 games, and he has been on a heater recently. And considering the Montreal Canadiens are getting closer and closer to the Stanley Cup playoffs, it is a perfect time for someone like Slafkovský to get hot. So let's look into his 3-point night against the Vancouver Canucks and why he was so dominant. On his first play I wanted to talk about, we are almost 1 minute into the game and the puck is on the wall. After some pressure, Caulfield is able to get this puck over to Slafkovský, and as we know, Slafkovský plays his best when he is on the wall and tries to dump this puck deep. However, gets blocked by the Vancouver player here, but with his digging skills he is eventually able to get this puck out over to Caulfield. And look at this play right here. Caulfield has this puck and Suzuki bolts down through these two Canucks, and even with the Canucks trying to block this lane, Caulfield does a beautiful saucer pass over to Suzuki, and as we know, Suzuki has been on his hot streak ever since the Four Nations break, and he pots this one home for a beautiful goal on the breakaway to put the Montreal Canadiens up 1-0 in this game. This had all stemmed from Slafkovský's good play on the wall, and of course Caulfield's really good play, and that really amazing pass over to Suzuki. For the second play I wanted to talk about, we are a little over 8 minutes into the game, and it's Slafkovský who dumps his puck in, and it was a good dump in, but the Vancouver player bats his puck down, and Slafkovský is able to recover on his own dump in. And what do you think is going to happen here? Do you think A, Slafkovský is going to shoot this puck on net for the goal? Do you think B, he passes this puck down to someone like Suzuki? Or do you think C, he's going to dump this puck in and try to chase it down? Well, if you chose A, you'd be correct, as when Slafkovský rushes in, he does a good play by shooting this puck on net, and he scores to give the Canadiens a 2-0 lead in this game. But on this goal, it's also a really smart play by Suzuki. I'm sure this was just really good communication, but when this puck is batted down by the Vancouver player, it's Suzuki who not only uses his body to keep the player away from this puck, but he also doesn't play this puck, and this allows Slafkovský to even have this rush in the first place, which ends up leading to the goal for the Montreal Canadiens. So even though Nick Suzuki doesn't record an assist on this play, he most definitely was able to chip in on it, as he was a crucial part to why the Canadiens have a lead in this game right now. So sticking to this game, it's 2-0 Canadiens almost 9 minutes into the second period, and it's Slafkovský with the puck again. And on this play, as you can see, he does an amazing job at using his body to shield the puck from all of the other Canucks, as he has 2 Canucks players here all over him, and then a second later he has another Canuck swarm him. And even with all of this, he's able to sort of escape from the pressure and get this puck deeper. However, Tyler Myers isn't going to keep letting this slide, and he hits Slafkovský into the corner, and this forces him to dump this puck around the boards. However, even though this puck comes out of the zone, Struble is able to regroup down in the Montreal zone and is able to get this puck back to Slafkovský, who makes a slick pass over to Suzuki, which results in a clear 2-on-1 for the Montreal Canadiens. And what do you think is going to happen here? Do you think A, Suzuki is going to try to snipe this one on net since he does have a lot of space here to shoot, or do you think B, he's going to pass this one over to Caulfield for a really high danger scoring chance? Well, if you chose B, you would be correct, as Suzuki ends up passing on the shot and elects for the pass, as even though this was a pretty risky, but it ends up paying off, as this pass barely misses everyone's sticks, and Caulfield is able to put this one home to make it 3-0 Canadiens. This had all had stemmed from the really nice rush in by Slafkovský, when he was able to evade all of the Canucks pressure and dump this puck in, so that there could be a 2-on-1 after the regrouping. For the next game I wanted to talk about, we are heading to Seattle, as I wanted to analyze Slafkovský's 2-goal performance. And for the first goal, I believe this is Hudson in the Canadian zone, who does a really nice dump in here, and when he does this, I believe this is Caulfield, who does a seriously nice chip pass, and now it's Slafkovský driving in. He's been improving on the rush this season, so what do you think is going to happen here? Do you think A, Slafkovský is going to drive this puck all the way in for the goal, or do you think B, Slafkovský is going to get beaten by the Seattle players and the Canadiens are going to have to regroup? Well, if you chose A, you would be correct, as Slafkovský drives in, but look at him. He's able to use his good stick handling skills to get past the Seattle player and shoot this puck home to give the Montreal Canadiens the 3-2 lead in this game. For this next play, it's Slafkovský who picks up this puck in the neutral zone, and he recognizes the pressure that is coming from these Seattle players and decides to dump this puck in to the other side of the ice, where Caulfield is able to pick up this puck where he finishes the dump in for the Montreal Canadiens. However, this dump was really smart, as this puck was hard enough around the boards where Suzuki was able to pick up this puck where he does a nice slick move to get around the Seattle player. And what do you think is going to happen here? As Suzuki has a lot of options here. He could either A, pass his puck back to the blue line for possibly a slap shot chance, or he could B, pass his puck to a decently open Caulfield here. And well, if you chose A, you would be correct, as Suzuki passes his puck to the blue line, and it's Struble who slaps his puck on net, and guess who's in front? It's Slafkovský, and this has been another one of his really good strengths. And not only this, but the last season as well, he has been able to be really good in front of the net, and using his size, he's not only been able to screen the goalie, but he's also been really dangerous because of his tipping skill. And because of this tipping skill, he's able to put this one home to extend the lead even further for the Montreal Canadiens. This goal, again, all stemmed from Slafkovsky's quick thinking by passing this puck across the ice to Caulfield, who's able to dump this puck all the way in, is even allowing this play to happen. And even though the Canadiens did end up losing this game by blowing a third period lead and then losing 4 seconds into overtime, I'd say it's still a pretty good display by the skill of the Stars. But hey, Slafkovsky has been able to prove himself this season, and on top of his really good play recently, the dude is on pace for yet again another career high that consists of 52 points. So I wonder if he's going to get that this season, since it is really possible. But hey, give me your thoughts down below in the comments. How many points do you believe Slafkovsky is going to score this season? And yeah, do you think it's going to be in the 50s? Do you think it's going to be in the 60s? I don't think that's going to happen, but hey, if you guys did enjoy this video, hit that like button down below and subscribe. And hey, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.